Okay, so it is about 9:30. What time is it? I don't remember. Okay, so about 9:33, I was just walking outside the front, and I just did a full walk around Mayfair, and I almost went into a place to get something, but I forgot my wallet. I left it at home. So as I'm coming back around and having no disturbances, not smoking, just kind of walking, the police stopped. They jumped a bike lane barricade to speak to me, and it was only because I stopped to go look for my keys. They're literally just targeting people who are on the street, and I want to make an OPCC report tonight and send it off tomorrow because this is inappropriate. It's raining, it's bad weather. I don't know why I was targeted just now. They jumped a barricade with their car. They jumped a fucking bike lane with their car. Yep. So, and also the lady poked her head out, and I don't know who it is. They don't know who they are. I don't know what the fuck is going on. They don't have their lights. They're not flashing, but the fact that they did that in such a street inappropriate way on this road on a Friday night, on a Friday the 13th, after the worst shooting in Canada in 40 years, shows me that they're inappropriate. So this is not a good start, and these are inappropriate street cops. And they're in a car, so they're comfortable, they're warm, they're safe. They don't have to deal with feeling unsafe on the street with harassment and the fact that people threaten me with death all the time. It's fine. So, and now as I sat there and wrote out what their car looked like, what the woman looked like, because it was a female that approached me, huge surprise. And again, they probably think I'm a sex worker. They probably think I'm slinging. They probably think I'm having a problem. They probably think I'm suicidal. And because they don't understand what autism is, that it's a neurological difference in my brain, I am literally profiling them as fucking stupid because poking your head out like I'm a hooker or a drug addict is the least possible way of getting my attention. Terry McNeely knows this. Terry Healy knows this. Yeah. Pat Bryant knows this. And I believe Tom Barry knew this as well, because those are about the 3 or 4 decent humans that work in the police department that I've ever met, and that's a very slim margin considering I've lived here for 24 years, 25 now. So I sat down, I wrote down the context of what time it was and what's going to happen, and now I'm following this up with a video because I think it's incredibly inappropriate that our police, who have more than likely caused me more liable stuff to be suing them for, need to stay out of my life right now because they are the ones who are getting the audit. Our CMP are the ones getting the audit. So if I get hit by a car, that's going to be a profile of, like, again, Sherry can't function in the community because she has this and this and this and she's suicidal, versus you guys are consistently targeting her, abusing her, bullying her, hazing her, treating her like shit, and she's lived here for 25 fucking years. So if I get squeezed out of this neighborhood, I'm going to sue this neighborhood. I'm going to sue East Souk. I'm going to sue Colwood. I'm going to sue the RCMP. I'm going to sue Autism BC. I'm going to sue the people in Brown Brothers who threw me out. I'm going to sue the people at Pacifica who threw me out. I will take this to the highest level of human rights that I can, and I can pull this off because I'm Jewish, I'm Canadian, I'm American, I'm a woman, I'm 45, I don't have any kids, and it's none of their fucking right to interrupt my evening walk on Friday the 13th because they don't care. I wasn't making loud noises. I wasn't fucking about. I am barely intoxicated enough to even function. But you know what? The fact that I can remember this and I'm so PTSD triggered right now is further proof that the cops just want Indians dead. They want people from supportive housing dead. They want women dead. They do not care about MMIW. They don't care about people who are vulnerable. They care about making a margin of profit. They care about body cams, and they care about property crime. They do not care about the people. They did not send out a mental health worker. They did not call a crisis line. They did not have a mutual peer show up. No, they approached me jumping over a fucking bike lane. It's incredibly inappropriate, it's wrong, and it's made me rant for 4 minutes right now. I am not on Facebook. I am not posting. I did not post their pictures. I will now say I took 3 pictures of their car as they went by because they took off. They didn't flash their lights. They didn't follow me. They didn't yell at me. They didn't whistle at me. Again, they had no right to interrupt what I was doing with what they were doing. Thus, then they didn't get a call. Their lights were not flashing. They continued down Gorge Road. So this is, again, more inappropriate policing. It's not road safe either. The fact that they're not road safe on a night which is demeaningly busy, and people are incredibly superstitious because of the Wiccan component here and the First Nations component here and the multi-levels of ethnicity components here. A Friday the 13th can be incredibly superstitious making. Some people don't even care. Again, Mormons, people in Jehovah's Witnesses spectrum, they won't give a shit what it is. But they'll know that there's like an against God person or something like that. And because I am, again, a person who bashes shit for bashing shit? Yeah, because I've been called fag so many times, whore, stupid, idiot, vile, retarded, take a big guess. I'm not angry at Canada. Canada was angry at me the day that I was born on May 15th, 1980 and stolen. It's got nothing to do with me, okay? I'm sure George Strombo would agree. I'm sure Knowlton Nash would agree. I'm sure Lester B. Pearson probably wouldn't give a shit. I'm sure David Suzuki might agree because his dissent is largely based on the fact that he was in a Japanese internment camp. That's why he is so pissed off at Canada. And I have full regard for him, but guess what? I'm gonna eat meat, I'm gonna rip fur up, I'm gonna make my designs. And police should not be able to talk to me on a fucking Friday night after what they did to me, telling me that I tried to kill myself and I was faking it so many years ago. And I remember these because these are facts. These are not feelings. These are not delusions. This is somebody with autism and something we call PTSD and a whole lot of obsessional compulsive disorder with regards to justice. The justice system and the criminal code in Canada is a farce when it comes to Indigenous human beings. It makes no acknowledgement of our humanities, and it took away our rights at the turn of the century to create infant humans who will never learn to speak well, who will never learn to look well, who will never look in good ways for things. And the year of reconciliation, which is supposed to be, when we got our own holiday. But apparently if you shoot everybody, you also get your own holiday. But you know what I mean? I'm just saying that our people got taken out time after time after time after time and still get harassed by the cops. And that happened tonight because, again, it's another disappointment. It's another CRD vengeance because a garbage man couldn't get a blowjob because I didn't vote one year because my sister didn't do my taxes for 6 years. Now, yeah, I'm sorry I'm Jewish. I'm sorry I was born this way. I'm sorry I'm going to figure it out. And I'm super sorry that the cops did that tonight because I'm posting this the minute I fucking get a chance to. All right? Thank you. Good night.